Hey everyone, Suchitra here, and I'm back again to talk about art. I'm not a pro at all, but I think I'm drawn to it. So, I like doing it in any capacity that I can. So, you all will be listening to me talk about visual arts and performing arts as well. So, in this podcast of mine, mostly I've talked about books, and I think that's the playlist with the highest number of episodes, and then some interviews which I did. And my special and favorite segment is childhood memories, of course. And I hope to come up with some more episodes in that segment in future. But like anything or any person that you travel with, you get to see that they're not the same person anymore and that they are constantly evolving. Well, that's the same with me as well. I think, don't get me wrong, you will hear me talk about books for sure, but I have decided to talk about my other interests as well, which I haven't done in the past. It's just recently that I started talking about how I want to get good at art, like hand drawn visuals. Apart from that, something I didn't share with you all here on my podcast is that I'm also a theater artist. I've been doing theater since 2023. So I'm a newbie, and I realized that there is some magic being on stage. Like, it's something that I'm still trying to understand and process. So, again, I'm fairly new to it, and although I claim and admit that I'm an introvert, strangely, I enjoy being on stage, playing a character, especially prepping up for it by rehearsing the dialogues and trying to understand the psyche of the person to be portrayed. I'm just exploring. And the point of this episode is that you'll hear me talk about all these things. And honestly, I don't think anybody can read a book in a week unless it's less than 200 pages, maybe. Well, depending on the intensity of the book as well, it will take more time. And especially with a full time job and other things going on in my life, I think it only makes sense to talk about various other things that I'm interested in too. I love books and it won't ever go out of my life. Also, books have introduced me to so many characters, and I've got such a closer look at the inner lives of these characters. And maybe that's why I'm drawn to storytelling in all formats, be it in the form of words on a page or characters in a film or on stage, and even digital art that has inspired me to sketch or draw or animate, like whatever form it takes, I'm drawn to all of it. The only thing right now is I am trying to make sense of what all these interests mean to me and what I can do to collaborate with these interests to bring out my vision into the world. I should say this upfront that I'm still not sure about what my style is or what exactly it is that I can bring out and showcase, because I'm still a work in progress. Because so far, I worked and dedicated my time to my corporate career, and I still am a full time employee. But now I think I do have some time to dedicate to pursuing art as well. And I don't think, like, I'm not sure about enrolling in any course for art unless it's absolutely needed, because I just want to freely pursue art without any set syllabus. But if there are some skills needed, I shall work on them and keep you all posted about it. So I'm kind of like, I just want to be that self taught artist. But in this day and age, I don't think that's really, I don't know, that's really possible, because there are so many tutorials, and I do love sketchbook tours. I watch all these videos about people painting, people talking about art and stuff. So self self taught artist, it's not going to happen in a vacuum for sure. I might get inspired, I might try to take some elements and rework through it, but yeah, I don't know if I can be a self taught artist, but I really kind of bring out my style, if you all know what it actually means, because there is a saying that there's nothing original in this world because it's already, everything has been said and done. It's just the way you say and do it will bring about your style. So let's see what happens about that. Meanwhile, you can follow my art page and other pages to see how I'm doing in this area, and of course I'll be linking all my socials in this episode, so feel free to look at it, and I'm always open for constructive feedback. You'll see my art page, podcast page, and maybe in future my actor profile linked here as well. I think I went total maximalist and created all of these, but I just felt that I'd rather have, separate spaces for these things to grow than me just dumping everything in one place. I wanted to have like a bit of segregation happening so that, if you see my art page, you just see my art. If you see my actor profile, you just see the works that I've done as an actor. Or if you are on my podcast channel, you'll see me talk about behind the scenes of my art journey and about books, about various things, because the podcast is like, I should say, it's a bit generic because I'm literally talking about my life and sharing stuff. So it's kind of like behind the scenes. So each of these spaces serve their own purpose. And yeah, if you're new here, don't forget to um, check out my socials for sure. And all of these podcasts that you hear on Spotify also appear on my YouTube channel automatically. Apart from all the podcasts that you get to hear here, the addition that I've made is I've started playing around with small form of vlogs. I wouldn't really say they are vlogs. They are like just pieces of moments in my day-to-day life that I'm just stitching them together. It's not like, you know, I'm still figuring it out. It's not exactly like a vlog. I mean, anyways, you hear me talk a lot. So my vlogs are mostly like silent observations, I should say. So if you are, on my YouTube channel, just checking it out. So there's a playlist called Moments where I'm putting all of these things together. So yeah, I think I just went total maximalist. So just feel free to pick what you are drawn to, because I think that's how we figure out our interests. Just ask yourself, what are you drawn to? What is calling to you? It may sound philosophical or something like that, but I think this is what it is. When you say you're interested in something, it implies that it's calling you. And yeah, just say yes and follow it and see how it feels. And if you're excited about it, mostly everything or any pursuit starts with a feeling of excitement, wonder, curiosity. And after traveling with it for a while, you realize whether you want to persist and stay with it and make it a discipline in your life. So I think I've said too much, but yeah. Also, the summer is here, so please stay hydrated and don't forget to eat cucumbers. I don't know why I said that, but please take care. Just stay hydrated. Until next time, take care.